All right, welcome back to the channel. Jarrett Hurd gives his 2 cents on the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch, and he also talked about J-Rock and what's going on with him at the 154-pound division and changes that he was making. Let's talk about those things in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, hope you accept my invitation to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you to everybody that's joined the channel. Thank you to everybody that supports on the Patreon. Go check out the new video we have, Deontay Wilder and Servicing Your Greatness. I think that you'll enjoy it. Also, thank you to everybody that attends the live streams Monday through Friday, OG Boxing Talk, and also everybody that watches the videos that we put up on this page. We typically upload around 1:15, 3:15, 5:15, and 8:15, where we talk about the topics in boxing that are going on today. So we got a very active channel. Please, I hope that you will join and participate with us in one form or another on a daily basis about this boxing. So let's get into this. Jarrett Hurd is the former 154-pound champion, the former IBF champion, former WBA champion. Excellent fighter, man. His results are excellent. He only has one loss, and that is to Julian J-Rock Williams in his last fight. But before that, he had beaten the likes of Erislandy Lara. He had beaten the likes of Tony Harrison. He has beaten Austin Trout. So look, man, you can say what you want to say about him playing defense with his face, because I've said that a lot. There's like, man, this guy's just coming forward and taking too many shots and all that. But you can say what you want about that, but the results are there at 154 pounds. Some people say, hey, he really, should be fighting in a bigger weight class because he's a really big guy. But, man, it is what it is, man. If you can make the weight, there is no debate. Hate to use a corny rhyme, but it is what it is, man. The guy can fight, and I'm looking forward to seeing him to fight this Saturday. For his comeback fight this Saturday on the undercard of Danny Swift Garcia versus Ivan Redcash. I'm not sure if that's on Fox or on Showtime, but it's on one or the other. I would suspect it would be on Fox. Danny Garcia is a bit of a name, but I could be wrong. Just check Showtime or check Fox. It's going to be on one of the two. Looking forward to that fight. In the interviews leading up to the fight, though, he was asked a question about what he thought about Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2 and who he thought was going to win. And I thought that he had I respect his observation, and I agree with him in large part. And what he said was that he's riding with Deontay Wilder. He thinks Deontay Wilder can win it, but he doesn't believe that Deontay Wilder can fight Tyson Fury the same way that he fought Luis Ortiz. Kind of taking his time and then, looking for the big hand, looking for that big knockout. He said that he needs to go to work against Tyson Fury. And, that's how he thinks he'll win the fight. And, that, in my opinion, I think that's a fair assertion. Fair opinion. And I definitely respect the opinion. That's a champion. He knows what it takes to win in a boxing ring, no doubt about it. Some of the things that I thought that Deontay Wilder should do, or I would like to see happen, because I think the only concern that Deontay Wilder has or should have, or the only concern that I have regarding Deontay Wilder in this fight with Tyson Fury is the preconceived notion that Tyson Fury is winning rounds before the round even starts. Okay, because there's so much talk about how Tyson Fury is the boxer and how he's going to and Deontay Wilder needs a knockout to win the championship that he's held for the last 5 years and defended 10 times. So, and you can see in the way that I looked at the last fight and when I reviewed the fight is there's a lot of feinting by Tyson Fury. And some jabs that land, some jabs that don't, right hands that some land, some don't, but he really wasn't landing any more than Deontay Wilder was. It just seemed to be a lot of feinting, a lot of posturing, but in the minds of many people, that was enough for Tyson Fury to win the round. And there are people that just are not going to give Deontay Wilder any rounds that Deontay Wilder does not knock the guy out in. So I would like to see Deontay Wilder be more active in the early rounds, really be stiff with the jab, stiff with the jab to the body, straight right to the body, hooks to the body, and just be really active, be on top of Tyson Fury, but at the same time, fight the fight that he fights, right? I like the fact that he the fight with Luis Ortiz, that wasn't an accident that dude got knocked stiff like that. Right? You could see him setting up the right hand. You could see him with the left hook to the body. You could see him with the left hook up on top. You could see him throwing a wide right hand that just to see how Luis Ortiz was going to block it, right? Luis Ortiz blocked like this, and then next time, boom, he came right down the middle. So the combination of Deontay Wilder being himself, but at the same time, putting some rounds in the bank, and also there's the thing with Tyson Fury's cut, because Tyson Fury is Tyson Fury is concerned about that cut, and because he has to be. He's not fought since he got that eye. And it's two cuts. It's a big one on his eyelid, and it's another huge one the whole length of his eyebrow. So going after, jabbing at that eye, hooking at that eye, making Tyson Fury either have to come forward or making Tyson Fury have to go to his right. I think with being very active with his left hand, and because if he does that, he very well might open up that cut. And if he opens up that cut, it's going to be a lot of problems if Tyson Fury can't see from Deontay Wilder, because when he got that eye cut up against Otto Wallin, he's so much bigger than Otto Wallin, who's listed at 6'5". I have a suspicion he's a little smaller than that, a little bit smaller than that, but he's listed at 6'5". Deontay Wilder's all of 6'7". There's not that big a height difference between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. And I don't think that there's not that big a strength difference between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, where Tyson Fury is going to be able to come in and maul and grab, because when he was, one of the knockouts that took place in the first fight is when Tyson Fury got too close to Deontay Wilder and he ducked in like this. And because Deontay Wilder can hit you with that right hand from close quarters and knock you down too. That's what happened in the 9th round of the first Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. So, I think that Jarrett Hurd's observations are excellent. I think that Deontay Wilder can win the fight. I think Deontay Wilder can win a decision, provided that he just makes sure that there's not a bunch of rounds where Tyson Fury is, basically getting to stick his tongue out and shake his hands behind his back and raise his hands every round and try to convince people that he won a round that he didn't do very much in, because, there's other examples of somebody that tried to do that same thing to a fighter and it didn't work, which was when Errol Spence Jr. fought Mikey Garcia. Nobody thought Errol Spence Jr. could outbox Mikey Garcia. And Errol Spence Jr. was just landing the clean, effective punches, making Mikey Garcia miss. And just like clockwork, at the end of every round, Mikey Garcia did this. Yes, yes, yes. That little act at the end of the round, that bit of gamesmanship, the same gamesmanship Tyson Fury uses. So I'm just hoping that Deontay Wilder, just through the use of a sharp jab, and just this left hook up top, look left to the bottom, straight left jab, gets Tyson Fury moving that way, and boom, and is active enough to keep that score up. The other thing that Jarrett Hurd talked about, though, before we end this, is that he talked about J-Rock and what he thought about J-Rock. He really didn't give a lot of insight into it, other than to say, hey man, we've got, sometimes just have a bad night and that's what it is. But what I want to see from Jarrett Hurd after this, though, is after this fight with, I do believe it's Santana. Hopefully he gets through easy with Santana. This whole 154-pound division, man, these guys, man, it's so much parity at 154-pound division. You just can't take anything for granted. And I think we're also looking at, I think Castano is down there, is there as well. But regardless, Jarrett Hurd, I'd like to see Jarrett Hurd get the Jermell Charlo fight, because that's a fight that we had wanted to see. Both of those guys had lost. Jermell Charlo got his belt back, so that could be another championship fight for Jarrett Hurd, while J-Rock and Jason Rosario fight each other for the belts that he lost. So anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.